Nut.
Hello, chat. How are you this fine evening, sir? Hello, citizens. Sorry, chat, I haven't gotten the Robocop voice out of my head yet. I've been reprogrammed. Also, he is not... Thank you for the bits, by the way. Polycarp. Robocop busting busting that law nut over everyone. And also just busting nuts in general. Morgana, I mean, thank you for the 2-month strength of 49 months? Glad you're never going back to Starfield. Did I say that? I don't recall saying that. I said there's actually a strong chance I'll end up finishing it. Then I might be finishing it after I finish this game, actually, just to like get it off my docket. Not like it would take me very long, you know, it's probably only a couple streams of it left. Look, if I end up wanting to send it, I need that footage, baby. Can't go without it. About to go to a bar even in a few hours, so I'll spend a bit of time here. Hey, even a few moments with me will make the bar trip easier. Dex, what are you doing in there? Alright, she's clawing at my carpet again. What's the event at this bar? There's actually a place nearby where I live. It's like an underground bar. It's like in the basement of a building. And it's all Alice in Wonderland themed, and they have like special nights where they do events. Dart has Starfield, Assassin's Creed, and COD. Well, like I said, Starfield is mostly already played through, so there's not actually too much of that left, I don't believe. So it's really just Assassin's Creed. Call of Duty would be one stream if I even end up doing it. So it wouldn't even make me suffer, trust me. Can't last long when you're nearby. Many people have that problem, that issue. I'm sorry. It doesn't deserve my sin. It still might make a good video though. Technically in my head, I already have like the opening like 3-minute long rant sin kind of laid out. You enjoyed Starfield for a little while, but never even came close to finishing it. That seems to be a lot of people's story. I've even noticed the Starfield subreddit has largely like, hey guys, I don't think this game's that great. It doesn't seem like it has legs for a lot of people. It's like Fallout 4 all over again. Ready to upload the law? Yes. Yes, I am. This is a direct transmission after all. Chat, a Twitch stream is just an upload to a degree. Temporary one. Carry a spray bottle with you, they appreciate it. I'm playing Amnesia Collection for the first time and I have no idea what's going on, but my childlike wonder at throwing furniture across the room knows no bounds. You know, that game's decision to go with like physics for everything was one of the smartest moves it did from a gameplay perspective, even if it was a bit jank. But I hope you're really, it's, to be perfectly honest though, it's really only Amnesia 1 and The Bunker that are kind of worth playing. You can skip Machine for Pigs. Just Skyrim Fallout, but with a different title. That's one of the reasons I just can't get interested in anything Bethesda does. It's just the same game system that they've already pre-designed and just like changed around a little bit. Ever since Oblivion. They've just been like, let's just like move this into another game. See what we can reuse. Dead or Alive. You're watching this stream. Okay, I'm using that my next stream title. That's too good. Old people are the best company when you're drinking. Well, I'm not much of a drinker. Can you explain why? Do you think Starfield will have a second wind like No Man's Sky? No. And the only way that would happen is if modders really took to it to make it into a better game. Because Bethesda doesn't really go to that degree of like updating a game constantly like those kind of developers have. There'll probably be like an expansion pack at some point for it, which will come with some like new content and updates to the game. And that'll be the end of it for them. And then they'll just release Game of the Year versions of it for the next 10 years. So it's determined by the fan base. They're talking about me. I'm going to a cruise bar, so it'll be. Oh yeah, that's right. You're on the ship. It'll be mostly old people. Like I said, look for pineapples on people's like bar table to sign. I don't know why they specifically chose pineapples, but they did. How am I today? I'm pretty good, you know? I'm finally very happy with the Mortal Kombat 1 script. It's content complete. I recorded a bunch of lines for it today. So I'm in the home stretch for getting that one out. I'm feeling pretty motivated about that as well. But like, you know what? This is gonna be good. Then I gotta like quickly turn out a Spider-Man video. Fast as I can. Gotta get strike with iron still hot, you know? Polly said I'd get some nice gum jobs from the gilfs there. His words, not mine. I mean, you wouldn't be complaining if you were in his shoes. If you were in your shoes. Hey, take what you can get, alright? Revenants now or never. I like how some people will still use the old name for certain Twitch stream members. And out there like, wait, which one was Revenant? Some people's chat, their memory never changes. Like, you know what? I know you as this one person. Is this the new Robocop game? Well, the old Robocop game was an Xbox original, like the original Xbox. So this looks a little bit better than what a 2001 machine can pull off. So yes. And it's pretty good too. How's it, chat? Garland from FF1, no less. How you doing? Game good so far. I plan on getting this very soon. I've only played it the one night and I've enjoyed it. It's made me laugh. And the combat is like very violent and punch. It's not the greatest combat, but it does what it needs to do. It's like, it's very violent and it feels good at the very least. I have noticed the enemy AI is usually just like chuck grenades at you left and right because I guess that's the only way you can make them threatening. So like every enemy you come across, from every street criminal, they always pack a couple grenades. It's kind of a little bizarre. But it's whatever. I'm always blasting them in the testicles anyways. Good Dartigan doing some darkish dungeon runs. You know what? I've never played that game. I forgot there was even a sequel that came out. I did play a demo of it and it felt like it was a good game, nothing amazing. Well, it's not really trying to be like an amazing AAA experience. This is a solid like AA game. It's only like 15 to 20 hours long and it doesn't need to be longer. It just wants to be a Robocop game, you know? Would you say this is the best game so far based off a licensed property? I mean, man, we had like the life-changing game Gollum this year. And Rise of Kong. When you have competition like that, how do you compete? It hasn't actually been a good year. I mean, well, I know there's still an Avatar game from Ubisoft coming, but that's just going to be Far Cry. But it hasn't really been a great year for licensed material, other than Spider-Man. That's not really, this is the license of Spider-Man, not based off a movie. Also the Twin Peaks game, well that's still only like a demo. It's only like an hour of like a game there, I know. But it was actually pretty solid. They used ChatGPT to write their apologizing for Gollum. I mean, that was probably better than the writing in the game, right? If that was any indication of what they're capable of. Hard pass on the Avatar game. I'll probably end up playing it just for like material. Who knows? They modded ginormous Booba on Spider-Man. How do you know that isn't something a Spider-Man needs? How do you know? It could be necessary. Biologically imperative. Let me send out these announcements real quick. Gotta send the call shot. They use ChatGPT to make Gollum. You mean write the entire game? There'll probably be more and more projects that actually use ChatGPT in that way. There's even like a bunch of like next year, by chat, by the end of it, text to video will become a much bigger deal. You'll be seeing so much video content that's AI generated that you're not going to be in most of it, or at least a lot of it. It's going to be really hard to discern whether it was actually like real or AI created. I saw like some clips of like the latest models like the other day, and it's getting there. There's still like oddities here and there, but it's getting pretty good. It's almost usable. Argent, thank you for the 36 months. Someone said something about hate crimes, so I came. What? Hating crime, not hate crimes. You hate crime. Don't, okay. Maybe I should have reworded that a bit more carefully. You gotta be careful of those Discord announcements, you know? You never know what some people will read into them. You want to see Spider-Man 3 train wreck? I mean, you're probably gonna have like 3 spider people at that point. So who knows? Your Robocop is interrupting my Tekken 8 tourney stream. You know, it's possible to have 2 streams on at once. Here's what you do. Open a tab, set the one you're most interested in at a higher volume level, and set the one that you like one is more background noise that you can switch to when you hear something possibly interesting to a lower audio level. That way you can focus, you can switch between the two much easier. Also, they call me DKC. Stop right there, Dartigan scum. I've been called worse. Chat, have any of you seen any particularly bad insults directed my way in the comments of my videos if you bother reading them? Some of them are quite creative. Yeah. Outside the ones that are just like, guy didn't play the game, did he? Which is the most common one. I don't know why that's the refrain from so many people when they get a little butthurt. It's like, this guy didn't even play the game, did he? He just took the footage off YouTube or something. But thankfully, actually, most of the comments I get these days are actually pretty positive, or just people discussing the game. So I'm pretty, you know what? The negativity days have kind of passed, I feel. What was my favorite one? Usually involving me guzzling metric tons of cum from something. I'm not sure, various things. People always go where they go to. It's like, but he guzzles like a metric ton of horse cum or crab cum or, you know, seahorse cum. Just name it. I've guzzled it, apparently. In the views of so many people, my haters, anyways. Don't ask me why that's what their brain goes to. When I try to think of an insult, my mind doesn't immediately go to guzzling cum, but for them it has. Why no subtitles on FF16? Because I literally, that video is like well over an hour, is like nearly 2 hours long. And the day I released it, the very next day I had to fly out to like Boston and New York. So I just did not have time to put them in there and be able to like catch my flight. So I released the video as is. That being said, when I get time for it, I do plan to like upload the captions to YouTube so you can turn them on that way. Which, to be honest, might be how I do captions from here on out. I kind of like the idea of people having the option to turn captions on and off. And it's something I've been thinking of doing for a while. So I might, for this upcoming Mortal Kombat video, instead of like baking the captions into the video, upload them to YouTube so you can turn them on if you want them. But that's the explanation. I just haven't got around to like, because I've been so swamped with like streaming and also just working on the Mortal Kombat video, I haven't had time to go back and add the captions of to FF16. Who knows? I might not ever actually get around to it because it's such an undertaking. It's a lot of writing. Why did I go to New York? Well, the initial trip was to go to Boston for a very bougie wedding that I was attending. And since Boston is right next to Salem, we went there. And then because Sleep No More was in New York and I've always wanted to see it, we went there. And thankfully I did because it'll be closing in January. It's like a 10-year run finally ending.
With a woman, you can't even catch a ball.
Says you. Says you. But I thank you for the bits. Rune started, but it was too much because most of the transcript checks was AI detected. So full of what Rune tried to do, like captions. I didn't even ask him to do that. Like I can do the captions. It's just one. I just not have had. Blah, blah, blah. I just haven't had time. And actually, what I usually do is I use Adobe's system to like auto create the captions, and then I go in and like change them and fix any typos and misheard. But even that's pretty time consuming. I'll eventually get around to it. It's just, yeah, I might do it in pieces and just like constantly be updating it. Sleep No More is the Macbeth thing. Yeah, it's the immersive theater it's like takes place over like 4 or 5 floors of a hotel in New York. So you're like, you wear a mask and you like watch all the stuff goes down from the room and you follow actors around. It's actually really cool. Will this game be good? Well, I played it last night. It was pretty good then. I'm assuming it'll remain good today. Base jacked. I can't deny it. Look at that smile. Who can deny him? So you got Mario RPG really early. So 4, I've been really enjoying it. Still think that's my favorite Mario game. I've never played it myself. I don't know, for some reason the Mario RPGs never really appealed to me. Like the Paper Mario games, that is. Dart went to an Elon Musk themed wedding. No, 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 no. It was actually just a bougie wedding at like a big, golf resort place. And the groomsman spent his entire speech thanking Elon Musk. Different thing. I was just sitting there like, I can't believe this guy. I would like kick someone like that out of my wedding. What? Yeah, the groomsman was like, cause the two people who were getting married were like Tesla employees, and they'd met there while working there. He was like, and the groomsman was also a Tesla employee. He was just spending his entire speech like, I want to thank the generational genius that is Elon Musk for bringing these two lovebirds together. Like, I doubt this motherfucker has ever even met Elon Musk. Maybe, hopefully he does one day and it changes his mind. You finally get around to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Surprised how well those games hold up. I've never played them before. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3, pretty solid. Starts to fall apart toward the end of 3, though. Elon Cox? Apparently so. Didn't know you had rich friends? I technically don't. They weren't my friends. It was the other people I was with. I didn't know anyone there except for the people I went with. To be fair, without Elon Musk, they wouldn't meet. I mean, suppose there's that. But still feels weird to like thank the guy personally, since he wasn't even there. Looking at that Twitter account must have counted for him. Some people are like that, you know? Like they get a hero, like, yeah, it's just the same thing, man. Bet money I'd be friends with him. At least someone in this stream is rich and we are all friends here, so Dart has rich friends. I wish. No, not really, Chad. I'm not that privileged to have rich friends. I know some people who have family that are somewhat upper middle class. The world without Elon Musk would be better. Okay, I'm not gonna like consider the guy some kind of like gracious, like benevolent, like techno genius, but I'm also not gonna consider him Hitler. He's really just like a a shit posting loser on Twitter with a lot of money. There could be worse, trust me. There could be way worse. Well, I say Twitter, formerly known as X, formerly known as Twitter. Says the guy hoarding 40K in BTC. Way more than 40K. You got to get it right. Actually, around 70K right now. The price has been like pumping a bit, along with my Ethereum. It's looking like a bull run, boy. Looking like a bull run. Next year is going to be big. Just a prick with money. I consider Musk to be a discount James Bond villain. He wishes he were a James Bond villain. Like I said, he is really just a 4chan user with some money behind him. And he's like, he's really actually kind of sad because he clearly wants people to love him and respect him and like praise him. And that isn't happening and it's driving him nuts. He's got strong shit posting energy. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with that. Elon's a typical rich company CEO. I think he's actually atypical. Most typical rich company CEOs don't shit post on Twitter. On X, formerly known as Twitter. The guy literally posted a picture of like making fun of other people's AI based on his new AI by posting a picture of a dog's balls on another dog's head. That's the level you're dealing with. You have a really weird question for you. If you do a cooking stream, is Kate going to be in the stream with you? I would highly doubt it because she lives in a different state from me now. Can't really like, hey, can you come over for like an hour, drive 6 hours and like be on a 4-hour stream, then drive home? That's unlikely to happen. Especially since I wouldn't really need her. Most CEOs do far worse than he does. Well, yeah, you just don't know about it, huh? One thing I hate Elon for doing was trying to get California high-speed rail canceled by proposing a Hyperloop project he was never going to complete. Said to himself, yeah, but I highly doubt that idea is what ended up screwing over California high-speed rail from ever happening. It's California. Building anything out there is a pain in the ass. It is likely just like it was never going to happen anyways. It would also have been way, way over budget. Unless the government was going to fund it, it was unlikely to happen, and also like make sure it happened. I would never trust the state to like, yeah, there's a state, yeah, we're gonna build. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking on my ass, but that feels unlikely. Heard that the dude who made Black Swan and Requiem for a Dream is making a biopic about Elon Musk. He's just so intriguing. Everyone's gonna make books and movies about him. Chat, are we never getting any decent public transportation in this country? It's time to accept this. It seems a little late for it. You might as well just like, you know what? Accept it. Maybe they'll make more walkable areas, and that's about as good as you're getting. Unless we get that flying car deal, so you don't have to worry about building the infrastructure out like that. It just isn't happening. Doesn't seem so, sadly. We developed our cities when cars were invented, chat. Unlike Europe, who had like a couple centuries, but would like to build it while everyone was like walking or riding a horse. To be fair, building anything in the US is expensive as fuck. It can be, depending on area. I mean, if you want to build out in what they, you know, somewhat call like flyover country, it's still relatively cheap because it's really just like flat land and like nothing there. But if you have to start building anything urban in an urban center and have to like tear down shit and buy up property, you're paying a lot of money, pal. You're paying all of it. Also have a huge country. True, like our people like sometimes get confused about the size of European places or Asian countries in comparison to the US. We're rather big. That being said, China managed to do high-speed rail and they're a similar sized country to the US. So we don't have as quite as strong an excuse as you think there. Then again, they I don't know if I'd trust their building engineering over there. They can fairly build for cheap for reasons. Reasons I'm not going to go into. You just bought a car only a few days ago, only have a deer smash into it last night? Wait, did you smash into the deer? Or are you blaming the deer for smashing into you? Usually it's, I don't know. I mean, it might have jumped out in front of you. They gave you no time, but so you know what? The deer probably sees it differently. Yeah, he just came out of nowhere. You won't go into it because your social credit will drop you as I stream from China. Right in Xinjiang right now. It jumped onto the interstate? Well, maybe that was a deer crossing. You never know. Those are a thing, you know? Like those overland land bridges for nature. But literally, I remember one time when I was in the car with my mom and she hit a deer at night, and the deer just like got up and like kept going despite getting its head, like the front end hit the deer straight in the head. Didn't seem to affect it. Deers are sometimes built like tanks. Either that, her car was just like very, you know, I don't know. Maybe she didn't do any damage. Adrenaline, yeah. I mean, it is night, so maybe it just like, you know, ran off and then died 30 seconds later. But, chat, just be glad we're not in Canada and have to deal with moose. Hit a moose and your car is going to like wrap around it. Deers are retarded sometimes. They literally will stand still if you shine a bright enough light in their eyes. They're like, just, you know, so I don't know if that's retarded or just like a, you know, hey, survival instinct. But, you know, you can't, they haven't evolved to like, you know, evolve around our machines yet. Hit a moose and you're a dead man? I mean, more than likely. Moose cross the street here in Alaska. Slow the fuck down, guys. I mean, I'm not, there's a few animals I'm messing with, but moose are definitely not gonna, moose and hippos are the two things, like, yeah, I'm keeping a wide berth. Moose and hippos. They're like our, we don't get T-Rexes or like savage dinosaurs, but we did get those two nasty things. Chimps, add that to your list. Give it, depends. Wild chimps, no heckin' way when I go near them. Those cute little chimps that you see in movies when they're still kind of young and they got the big ears. You know what? I let one of those climb around on me. Seen my friend in high school get hit by a car and he got up and he still tried to cross the street towards the even, though he lost his shoes. Polycarp, also, thank you for the gift sub to guy with the 3 guys. Dart, not to backseat game, but you're saying the R word a bit too freely. What, retard? Is that the R word? Or Robocop, because you said backseat game. I'm confused now. Is it Robocop or retard? Did I say retarded? Okay, now I'm definitely saying it a lot. You've thrown me for a mental loop here. I'm no match for your Hannibal Lecter mind games. Chad, I'm just a poor 90s kid. I only know so many words. Is that allowed on Twitch? I've never heard people get banned for saying the word retard. I don't even think it's one of those like words that's like, yeah, they'll get you canceled there, you know, say that. It's like people know what you're saying when you say it. It's like there's two different types. You have like literally the people who are like mentally, disabled, and then that, and you should never call them that. And then you just have people who are acting stupid or like something that is stupid for no apparent reason. And that's perfectly okay to call that. But I think he meant Robocop as the R word. You'll get canceled on Twitter. Good thing I don't use Twitter. X, formerly known as Twitter. You're playing Elden Ring today and managed to beat Margit on my first try. That is what we call try-harding. You shouldn't feel good about it. You went in knowing what to do. I'm kidding, by the way. Congratulations. Congratulations on your victory. In academia, mental retardation is now classified as cognitive disability. You just realize we can turn anything into an insult other people can't use, right? It doesn't matter how many words you come up with something. Give it enough time and like, you can't say cognitive disability. So it's a slur. It just doesn't work. It's a game of endless literary whack-a-mole. Robocop, but every time you increase vitality, his lips get thicker and more succulent. That'd be an excellent mod, actually. The lips, those luscious, glossy lips, keep getting bigger and bigger. He does have great lips. I mean, we've discussed this at length at this point. He was chosen for this role simply because of those lips. Would look good in the suit. Either that or he had lip fillers before he got the role. I'll leave for a second and Dart is speaking about lips. I didn't bring it up. I just agreed with someone. I've already said my say on, those, dick-sucking lips of his. The way Dartigan talks about his fictional male video game characters makes me uncomfortable. Why? Why is me pointing out the obvious and talking about it make you so uncomfortable? What are your issues? His lips are the most visible human traits on his mostly... I mean, that's the kind of the point. So that's one of the reasons they wanted them to be very prominent. Could you imagine if Robocop had, like, thin lips in the movie? Would have never worked. He needed those, like, those smackers. Just with thin, like, barely there lips, nope. Would not have sold it. He looked creepy. Yeah, it would... I kind of want to see like a Photoshop of that now. I want to see what thin-lipped Robocop would look like. Alright. So, I'm fully warmed up. How about you, chat? Are you guys ready to fight some crime? We're gonna, like, look for, like, that guy that was in the newscast, I think, is where we left off last night. I'm ready. You're already sleepy.
This is where Soap is supposedly hiding.
Can't really call
Spider-Man Ash should be fatter. Man Venom got quite the
city.
bulge. Robocop has some luscious lips. These are all true statements, though.
At least I will not feel bad crashing his party.
Murphy, I was thinking about what happened to you at the TV station. Maybe you shouldn't...
No need for alarm. Becker's chip is keeping my circuits in check.
You're more
You think
than just
Robocop still has
circuits,
to
Murphy.
brush his teeth, or are those
Underneath
implants?
all that metal,
'Cause I never
you're
see them,
still
like,
you.
giving him any dental hygiene for his,
Alex
like,
Murphy
head.
is gone. He lost his life.
I've never thought of that before,
And
honestly.
despite that burden,
Does the Robocop
you
still
carry
brush the
on.
teeth?
You've done more for this city dead than anyone has alive. That has to count for something.
You're surprised none of the sequel movies tried turning Robocop's
I'm
partner
gonna
into another
shut up
Robocop?
now.
You kind of have to die first. Though she did technically
Just
die in
take
the
this
third
little
movie,
something
but
to remind you of what I've
Murphy
just
wouldn't
said.
have wanted that.
Open it the next time Becker gets under your skin.
Does he need to shave? Another good question. What would Robocop
Also,
look like with a beard?
Don't forget you have a partner who's counting on you.
That's one of those things you do in like a comic book series to like get attention on the cover. It's like have Robocop there in like a dilapidated, even more dilapidated Detroit, but it's like wearing like a foot-long beard because he hasn't been serviced in a while. See, Chad, that's how you do comic books. You just come up with like a single image people aren't expecting for the cover.
He is the type who likes to mix things up. We shall have to see.
I don't think he has enough face to grow a beard. He's got the face. He's got cheeks and a chin. That's enough face to grow a beard. Maybe not. I mean, plus, you know, I'm assuming it still is real skin. It's a real shame that 2014 Robocop movie kind of sucked. You could do a lot with Robocop in modern storylines. I don't know how they screwed that up so bad. Then again, they've basically like destroyed Terminator in the same time frame, so maybe we just can't make movies about robots anymore. Also, Chad, I don't know if any of you ever realized this before, but the name Robocop is technically inaccurate because he is not a robot, he is a cyborg. It should be Cyborg Cop, but that just doesn't ring as well.
We cannot go this way. We would need a warrant.
I can't believe those stupid directives are still holding you back. Go ahead, partner.
Shouldn't I be arresting you for breaking the law? They made another Robocop, they'd somehow focus it around AI. Well, the last Robocop movie they tried to make was focused around AI. In that movie, from what I remember of it, is like Murphy doesn't actually move the body himself, he just is fooled into thinking he is, and it's like an AI controlling him. Though that's only for like part of the movie.
Oh, stench. Someone missed potty training.
I'm sorry, Lois. I was told that it was all self-contained. And is drained later. Okay, fake ID. Chat, I want to like Breaking Bad and Robocop crossover. You know you want to see this. Lois, I believe someone has been cooking meth in this hotel. Is a Cyberpunk DLC video coming soon? Well, I never promised a video on it. I did record it in case I want to. It would likely not be happening soon if I ever do it at all. I do have the footage though if I change my mind and want to. But it would definitely be sometime next year. It'd be like a special DLC sins or something if I did it. Sort of like the Resident Evil 4 Ada's mission. Be like, hey, here's DLC sins I did on the fly.
Such a great performer. Shouldn't there be a big line in here?
But I thank you for asking, by the way.
Regardless of his vocal abilities,
But you
I
will
still
be getting a
want to
Mortal
see him
Kombat
sing.
1 video very soon. It appears that we are facing the birth of a new drug empire. Although Kane, the drug lord and creator of Nuke, is dead and his cult has been dissolved, the drug factories continue to operate. As Nuke continues to ravage the streets of Detroit, it looks like someone has succeeded Kane. Question is, who sat on the drug king's throne and what the city authorities and the police will do about it? Alright, chat, how many of you remember the characters of Robocop 2? I keep remembering, wasn't there like a kid in it who's like a drug dealer? He like tries to, yeah, he's like tries to become like the leader of a drug gang. Haven't even watched it. Weirdly, I believe I saw Robocop 2 before I ever saw Robocop 1. We won't talk about Robocop 3. Well, yeah, that's why I didn't bring it up. It has Robocop fighting a ninja at one point. A robot ninja. That alone is just like, pardon? And he's got a jetpack because, you know what? Jetpacks supposedly make everything better. A sexy robot ninja? No, looks like a Japanese businessman actually.
Maybe your informer was right after all. Gherkin, was it?
A gherkin.
Pickles.
Pickles. Pickles. I want to know what the Foley artists used to make the the robo footsteps. It's like clunk, clunk, clunk. Also, Polygarb, thank you for the 100 bits, man. It's got a nice like hydraulic thunk to it.
Yes, I definitely hear some commotion on the other side. Let's have a look, shall we?
Oh, shit! Pig Thunder Lab! Why can't you give us a fucking break?
Justice never sleeps.
Wow, what a mansion!
This is where opportunity was lost. They could have like environmental kills. They just like shove his head in like a meat grinder or something.
Operator, this is Lewis. Me and Murphy discovered a Torchhead's nuke lab at the old slaughterhouse.
This is Robocop, Knock the Pun. Have you seen Robocop? It's one of those violent movies you can never watch.
The way they handle those drugs, I doubt they know where they are.
I will never get used to like Robocop toting an AK around. It's just so not him. Or assault rifle 74 as they call it. He gets Punisher like kills, but they're focused around destroying the opponent's balls. Yeah, like just rapidly punch him, why not?
Another locked door. I'm going to call this probable cause. No need for a warrant. They're all yours.
Well, we
partner.
did just have a shootout.
Probable cause confirmed.
Hey, Lucky, what's up? I keep forgetting that the bad guy in the first Robocop is also in that 70s show. I talked about that last night, actually. And when I was having a discussion about how there's like some very good comedy actors who are also exceptionally good villains. You keep them distracted by being shot, Lois, repeatedly in the back. Good job. You're doing great. Do you think she knows she's not in cover? And they call me the machine. It's like a gentle massage for her. Did he run out of ammo? quiet, you. Silent city is a lawful city. On a safe code. She just badly wants to be Robocop lady. Was there ever a female? I know there's like expanded universe of like Robocop fiction outside of the movies. Did they ever have like anyone else other Robocop? Murphy be Robocop? Get Robo Lady Cop out there. You just chuck a grenade at your own feet. Broke my TV, scum.
This building is clear. Let's head outside.
The new clip on Discord, you're doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you for sharing my joy with the world.
That is when having a conversational partner comes in handy.
Who killed Adam Ant? Don't know who that is, but sure. Yeah, I will say Robocop was missing in like, adversaries that were kind of like equal to him. You really only had like, Kane in Robocop 2. Never really was anyone who's like a match for Robocop in the movies. Love to see Robocop handle more menial tasks like rescuing a cat from a tree and getting groceries. That sort of happened in Robocop 2 when they reprogrammed him to be more like a gentle, loving sort. He just becomes like a square, or as they would be called in the 80s, I believe. Oh yeah, Robocop can't jump. Forgot about that. Chat, if you disable all the stairs, Robocop can't come after you. Gee, I wonder where the nuke is made. Later, fellows, I'll be back soon. Hey, Garland, we'll see you back here when you make it. Here, the 2003 game is garbage. The Xbox Robocop game, pretty much every Robocop game except for Robocop vs. Terminator on the Sega Genesis has been pretty bad. Or mid at best. It hasn't exactly been a franchise that's known for quality. When Bitcoin goes to the moon and the stars beyond, what's your first big purchase? Well, one, I'm not planning to sell my Bitcoin. See, it's far smarter, Chad, to take out loans on something. Especially on an asset that's always going up. That's the secret money glitch. You take out like a loan for 25% of its value, let it appreciate and go up in value, and then later on you refinance it to pay off your loan, and you don't have to pay taxes on it because it's, loans aren't income. How do you think the rich stay rich, Chad? That's how they do it. Or, but one, like I said, I'm not. If I were to spend it, I would probably buy a house. That's really all I would ever use it for. Buy myself a house. Robocop versus Bulldozer.
You'll make a fine trophy.
That was one massive bullet wound.
You're okay there, Murphy?
Smart Dart. Well, I'm not really smart enough to figure out how to do that. I'd have to hire someone who knows how to do it.
Up you get, big man.
Tax evasion is
closing
not
in on
tax
us.
evasion. It's 100% legal. All you're doing is like using an asset to take out loans on it, and then refinancing that loan later on. Kaboom!
I'm invincible!
Wait a minute. I remember that line. He didn't put the "I'm fucking invincible" into it though.
It's gonna go boom!
Was thinking that. I mean, I can't hear the word invincible without thinking that.
Let's split up. You clear this floor, I'll check upstairs.
Lewis, wait!
Don't worry, partner. We'll stay in contact.
But that's how partners die in video games. What was this guy made out of? I appreciate the gore, but this guy looks like he's made out of clay. I don't think that's what the internals of the body look like, chat. No, actually, he looks like he's like 90% Slim Jim. That's what this is what you look like on the insides if your diet becomes that of the Macho Man's, chat. Oh, that's, yeah, someone else even had the idea. He's the Slim Jim guy. He's got that texture and that color. May our Lord and Savior, Randy Macho Man Savage, rest in peace. Gang stash discovered. Isaac Clarke stepped on. Oh. You got new books today? What are you reading? Have criminals or gangs ever looked as goofy as they're depicted here? I kind of wonder if gangs ever looked at this goofy as they were depicted in the 80s, where they all had like mohawks and dressed like they're at the end of the world, rather than just in inner city streets. Like, I don't think they ever... Most criminals usually just dress pretty normally for the most part, I think. It just back in the days, the movies, they wanted to like make sure warrant required. No, I don't. They wanted to make sure it's like very obvious who the bad guys were, so put them in like outrageous uniforms. So you got stuff like dudes with mohawks, tattered shirts. Basically, anyone who would have been just like in the punk grunge music scene was a horrible criminal. Lab personnel found exceeding 4 doses of nuke per shift, riding on the conveyor belts, working without a face mask, will be punished with 1 day of detox. I mean it. Suit. Also, the gangs of the 80s always had great lines like, "Yeah, you fucking dead chump." Chat, there is no better criminal gang than the one in The Last Dragon that's led by Shonuff. Just go watch like The Last Dragon when like Shonuff and his gang first show up. Talk about gravitas.
Hear music. We're getting close.
I am in the meat room, Lois. I am not... Don't know what that means. You forgot about that movie? Memory unlocked for you, huh? You're talking about Bruce Leroy. I still remember that theme. You got that glow. Your body knows.
I've got eyes on the stage. Looks like you haven't realized we're here yet.
I swear to God, I fucking loved that movie as a kid.
I'll support you from the balcony.
If I was scrolling through the channels and I came across The Last Dragon, I was watching that stuff.
Supposed to make you mad?
I was like, this is like peak fiction. It can't get much better than this. And then later I discovered the old Big Trouble in Little China. I was like, oh, Last Dragon, what? We got Nuke. Little on the nose, like, yeah, go this way, gamer. Enter the Dragon is such a good movie. It probably hasn't aged particularly well. But man, as a kid, that was the best. Drug gang that literally holds a live concert for its drug members. How does no one in the audience recognize Robocop standing next to them?
Just look at this, everybody. A walking disco ball decided to join us. Now the real show is about to go down. If you're a real torchhead, shoot that motherfucking tin can till it fucking rattles. And I'll take this opportunity to moisturize these golden vocal cords. Let's stay right there, everybody.
Could this studio make a good Blade game? I think they could. What? Whoa, shit! Robocop mass murderer moment active. Wait, what? These are some. Oh, okay. I thought, oh, my objective is to kill all these people. You confused me, game. You said a different tone, and then you made me into a murderer. Chat, video games do program you. I thought kill everyone. That would have been so many balls to shoot, though. Oh, that's Lois. Wait, hold on a second. The music is still playing even though the lead singer left the stage. He was lip syncing, chat. So obvious. It wasn't a real band. To be fair, it is a pretty shit song, by the way. There's plenty of songs out there about doing drugs, and this is attempting to be one of them. Your balls are mine. Celebrity chat. He dropped his grenade over there. I had to send it back to it. You know, I gotta point out, chat, that in video games, drug den aesthetics are actually pretty nice. They really have a good understanding of these drug addicts of how to, you know, properly use the space with proper lighting. mean, look at that. You know what? That takes creativity. I mean, normally you just expect like a gross cracked in with like busted floors and walls and nothing really to, you know, lighten up the area. But you know what? They pulled it off.
Still do this.
Yeah, like sweaty, like cum-stained sheets on like mattresses laying on the floor. Usually all you're gonna get is some hypos, you know, dirty needles on the table.
This can't be. I had everything lined up perfectly.
Let us talk.
Stay the fuck away. You can't touch me. I do business with the new guy.
You seem to know a lot about him.
You're not getting anything out of me. Do you know how many cops I've killed? I ain't scared of you. Besides, I'm pumped up with nuke like a freaking power plant.
Then get ready for a meltdown.
Cue laugh track.
You think... That's quite a grip you got there.
Sing for me. Oh. Into the bottles, chap. His stress level is so high. What's wrong? You know what? I respect your BPM, your heart rate. Never spiking above 92. This guy's working out, despite being on nuke.
Is that supposed to scare me? Not a single scratch.
He's alive.
Knock yourself out. That's not even mine. Hey, that stuff doesn't come cheap. No, that was the only thing in my collection that I didn't steal. I freaking hate you. I'll never rest until every pig
I am
in
now
Detroit
punk
is
rock
dead.
scum.
Screw you, bastard. That is not a way to
Down
treat a
with the
famous
machine,
person.
but not me.
Knock yourself out. That's not even mine.
Do you have a key code to your safe? I need to get in for police reasons.
That's enough. I'll talk.
See when Nirvana
Lewis,
messed
I
up their
have
instruments on
He is ready to
MTV and
give me
called
his
out Axl
statement
Rose?
about
No,
the
I
new
did not.
guy.
Wouldn't you rather hear it from the man himself?
Where is Officer Lewis?
She's outside, right next to me. We're having a nice citizen-officer chat. Why don't you take my rising star and join us, so we can exchange partners?
Lois got herself captured.
Hey, what the hell are you doing now?
The new guy is here. You are coming with me.
In that case, giddy up.
Oh well, not getting in there. Robocop is just the average luggage packer at an airport. I'm not sure what that means.
Can you even feel the fear? Because you should be crapping in your pants right now. You have stepped into a big freaking mess.
Cleaning up the town mess is what I do.
That was an awesome concert. If it wasn't for you, they would have never have guessed it was all on playback. When I need some fluke, I take nuke. Everywhere
At least they admitted it.
I Aussie nuke, nuke, nuke.
Newt, newt. No, not the newt newts. Nuke.
My left hip is getting a bit numb. Can we swap sides?
Hey, hello, Dartigan. Did you break any citizens' rights? No, only criminals. Uh-oh.
What are we stopping for? Huh? Is your battery drained or something?
I appear to be hallucinating. There's a story where the luggage packers in an airport destroyed the equipment of a band by just throwing their equipment into the plane. They even made a song making fun. Yeah, I can definitely imagine that happening.
Me and your partner here are growing impatient. Why don't you hurry up?
But is it possible they had their I would assume you have ways of like telling the the airport like, hey, there's fragile stuff in here.
What's wrong? Piggy scared of a meat hook?
Lewis,
I'm all right, Murphy.
drop your weapon. You are under arrest.
I don't think you're reading this situation correctly.
Thanks for the ride, big guy. It's the new guy in town. Welcome to Detroit. I assume you've seen our little TV spot. Short and sweet. You know the
Is that
first
Hans
rule
Gruber?
of
I think
show
that's what they're going
business and
for.
Drug dealing, right? Leave them wanting more. That's a rider you got there.
Murphy?
Something wrong, cop.
Hey, so, I think it's time to get back to business.
You fucking idiot. Your stupid stunt put a spotlight on me. Oh, you want to talk business? Here's a free lesson. You never, ever fuck with the money. I don't think so.
Murphy, what's happening?
Now that we've got that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Wendy Antonowski. I believe you've met my brother before.
Wait, what?
My brother really did a number on you, didn't he?
Wait, this is the guy's the
Thanks to
brother
him,
of like the guy that shot at Murphy?
Given this great opportunity,
What the fuck are you doing to
Convenient
him?
angle to go with.
there are people who would do anything to be in your position, to have your ability.
Thank you for the bits, by the way. Both of you.
Attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you, to the part that's still human. Imagine the pristine life you could lead without the things that limit you.
Murphy, don't let him get inside your head!
Like her. No attachments, no leverage. I admit, when I first heard that you were the reason my idiot brother was dead, I was furious.
Bitches leave.
But then I got to thinking, why would I let anyone have such power over me? So I let it go. And now, I'm here to help you do the same. This is not an act of revenge. This is a gift.
Fuck you, scumbag!
Lewis!
Well, I know she's in Robocop 3, so I don't
Another
think she dies
fucking
there.
glitch. What a shit show.
Everything's ready.
Switch him back on already.
Lewis!
Whoa, Robo. Calm down. He'll tear the equipment apart.
Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital.
Oh, he's also
What
bad
did
at
you
killing
do?
people.
Just stand there and watch it as it happened?
I want to see her.
She's in surgery as we speak, so that's not gonna happen. Instead, you're gonna go through with your psych evaluation.
Let me go!
The old man wasn't happy that I let you skip your first session and was adamant that I make sure you attend this one. Especially since the problem of you malfunctioning has obviously persisted. So, Doctor, do your thing.
What? Now? He's in no shape to be examined.
I'm afraid that I must insist.
This is highly unprofessional.
I need to apprehend Wendell.
I don't think you
Robocop's
understand
voice
your
all of a
options,
sudden
Shiny,
sounds kind of off.
in that you don't have any. You either comply or you'll be dismantled. I'm only really rooting for one of these options.
Very well.
Doctor,
Sad Robo.
If this is supposed to resemble a therapy session in any way, I need everyone that isn't my client to leave. That is not negotiable. And is it necessary to have him restrained?
that's for your safety. What if he loses control? Exactly.
Not a good idea to have a police
If
officer who can do
anything
that.
goes wrong, just use this reset button. One press, and he goes back to La La Land.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor to work. And Robo, see me after this is over.
I'm sorry it has to look like this. Are you at least sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
I do not have a buttocks, technically. I never sit. That being said, I don't have like a spine or anything else, so I don't even think I can feel it. That is not what I was programmed to do.
My directives tell me to uphold the law, not to sit idly by.
And I'm here to help you do that without any unwanted complications. I understand this is not an ideal situation, and this is probably the last place you want to be right now.
I'm not the only one unwilling to be here. Your heart rate is above 120 BPM.
You're equipped with a heart rate monitor? I imagine it comes in handy in your line of work.
It does.
I agree this whole thing is happening rather fast, but we are both professionals at helping others. So how about we start again? My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. Naturally, I've heard people refer to you by different names, but I'm curious to hear which one
Or
you
you want to
prefer.
give her a ticket to Pound Town? Well, if that option pops up, I will give it to you. I am Alex Murphy.
My name is Alex Murphy.
Then I'll call you Alex Murphy.
She will
I've
remember
worked
that.
with
This ain't
many
Telltale.
police officers that have gone through traumatic experiences. But I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer.
Or
How
is
do
it?
you see your situation?
You could make a Telltale Robocop game. How do I see myself?
I'm a police officer who was killed in the line of duty. I was given a second chance and resurrected inside this metal shell.
Clinical death and waking up in a body that is not quite yours is a first for me too. In a patient, that is. But that's something that I've already learned from the reports. What I would much rather hear is how do you perceive yourself?
Perceive?
Yes.
I am an
See,
attack
what
helicopter.
I found immensely helpful in working with my patients is transparency. In order to help each other, we need to be able to see each other fully.
It takes a moment for my features to be drawn in. This is comfort. Is this what you want, Scare? I warned you.
Do not say I did not warn you.
Consider me warned.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate remains high.
His face is yikes. They did
No.
in the original movie. They
Not
did
at
do
all.
a good job of like
It's actually
making
my
it just
secret
look
that is making me nervous,
like
not
true
yours.
body horror.
You're not the
Would've
only
been
one
done to
here
him.
with prosthetic body parts. This hand. You must have wondered what happened. Some time ago, I was a victim of a crime. A thief
You need to watch it.
broke
You
into
never
my
watched
house.
RoboCop? It's definitely
He
worth
made
a
lot
watch.
of noise, and my neighbors called the police. And Ed 209 reacted to the call and mistakenly recognized me as a threat.
Ed 209?
My hand was red mist moments later. Since that day, I have become, let's say, a little leery of machines.
Do you fear me?
Do you fear me?
I fear the unpredictability that machines bring with them. So when I heard there was a chance to contribute to the research on the stability of OCP's mechanical units, I jumped at the opportunity. I hope you don't find it unprofessional. Getting that off my chest made me feel a bit better. How about you check my pulse now?
It has dropped below 120 BPM.
You see, I don't just impose things onto my clients. I practice what I preach because it seems to work. I think that makes for a very promising start. Thank you, Alex.
Hey, Game Versum, thank you for the 31 months, man. Robocop evaluation. I did good. I am good cop. This feels like it's turning into a porn. Well, they do interviews in those sometimes. But I don't think this is quite Bang Bros. Okay. What's my personal game of the year so far? Likely Resident Evil 4 was just really, really good. Probably that. But you know what? Do we even really... Can't we have multiple games in games of the year in a year? If they had a very good year. I see no reason why not. Alright, what we want? Focus. Chip modification. Dash allows you to ram enemies or quickly escape danger. Allows you to open any safe without knowing the combination. You can also reprogram enemy turrets. Highlight favorable dialogue options. I think I'm good on that. Baldur's Gate 3 is already one game of the year. One of the it'll probably end up being, if I were to like I said, Resident Evil 4 or Baldur's Gate 3 would probably be my two options. Then again, but like I said, I haven't finished Baldur's Gate 3, so I can't really pick it as mine. I think we'll get some armor. And then, what about combat? Reloading strike. I want to destroy balls more. Wait, did I not get that? Oh, I must have actually... Okay. You know what? Let's put them all into combat. Good. What out-of-place actor will they get at the Game Awards this year? Good question, actually. Like I said earlier, I think they should actually just invite Bill Clinton and head off that kid that keeps crashing Jeff shows. Just literally get Bill Clinton there. It's like, why not? At this point, it's the right thing to do. He keeps getting brought up. Just have Bill Clinton present the Game of the Year. Like, my fellow Americans, I am here today to, this here video games. Yeah, I like Pong. Pong's pretty good, right? But I hear you got better ones now, so, here's Resident Evil 4.
Now for something positive. The daughter of Jens Danielson, Prime Minister of Norway, who was brutally murdered during last year's
More
parliamentary
Bill Clinton.
session, is
What, you like that
expecting a
impression?
baby.
Bravo.
It's a girl.
That was rad. Every once in a while I have a good impression. Every once in a while.
All done. Robo, there's something I need to show you.
Well, I am now Robocop programmed with the voice of Bill Clinton, future president of the United States of America. Is that a new GPU? An NVIDIA 4090 all for me? Well, that's going to look great in my build. Hillary's going to be so impressed.
I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving your sidearm the treatment it deserves. The Auto 9 can now be equipped with a motherboard. Once the motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it.
CPU gun.
Each processor can vastly improve your aim,
If Elon Musk
damage,
ever goes
or
to Video
stability.
Game Awards,
See
I'll
for
be
yourself.
quit playing. Really, you quit playing video games because of just one dude showing up to an award show. Insert a chip into an empty slot of your motherboard. The chips have different types of connections and boost levels. Use them to power other system areas and upgrade your Auto 9. Press L. Alright, so this is just the system from Dead Space, isn't it? Do I drag and drop this stuff? It's all math, chat. Also, thank you for the sub, Kolizny? Soon enough the gun will start talking to you in a high-pitched voice. I hope the trend of talking guns as a joke drops away soon. Elon got booed out of an esports event and chanted down with bring back Twitter. Apparently that almost drove him nuts too. Oh, okay, I see how this works. Okay, I see. All right. What do we have that would fit that? Okay, I need one that goes, okay, we got plenty that'll do that. Full auto mode continuously fires rounds when the trigger is pulled. Okay. Wait a minute. All right. That's pretty good, right? We've just like, these are massive buffs to our gun at this point. But it looks good to me. Chip merging. You can merge chips. Okay, I see. So... Okay, what? That's terrible. No, back. I won't accept that piece of shit.
There's OCP tech in everything.
Don't do chip merging. It's random chance what you get. I noticed it looked like it. That's stupid.
Okay.
I thought you were like adding the attributes of like the directions and stuff.
He's taken over Reed's office. Say what you want about the man, but that takes guts.
1200 bits from Polycarp. Thank you, man. You having a good day over there? Hope so, with that kind of like bits you're throwing at me. Here, let me like take off one of my socks for that one. That one deserves like some skin. There you go. Sock off. Slowly, slowly undressing me. This is how I like, yo, you're never getting like what is it, the hot tub stream out of me, but I will remove, unoffensive layers of clothing that you can't see because I don't have a camera. Fuck them toes. Look, my feet are my best feature. I know how to sell myself. Very healthy feet, chat. I've never been one of these, like, shoes inside kind of Americans. Always let these puppies, like, spread those toes out. No cramping. Hot tub stream sounds fun. Just having a hot tub sounds nice, but I don't have one for myself.
Any news on
Maybe
Lewis?
someday.
Not yet. But she's been through worse. Don't think too much about it.
You know,
Trust me, you're taking off
We
just
should
as
stay
much as
strong
most
and
titty
focused,
streamers do, even
just
if
like
given a
Harvey.
million bits. Well, they usually have, like, Patreons or OnlyFans where they show more risque stuff, right? Also, thank you for the 200 bits, dog here. How you doing? Yeah. You riff that fucking guitar. Go to Sergeant Reed's office. Choose inside sounds like asking for infections. For a longest time, it's been a meme that Americans wear their shoes indoors. I'm sure that definitely happens. I don't wear shoes indoors, but there's definitely people who do. But it's something Americans are somewhat infamous for now these days. Like, I always take my shoes off first thing when I get inside. Start at OnlyFans where you wear a bikini and charge $5.99. That low? Can I charge more? Health insurance. In response to your request, please note that early retirement involves terminating health insurance that covers you and your wife, without the possibility of prolongation. Out of care for your spouse and because of the fact that she actively uses the oncology treatment package, we recommend working through your entire tenure. New skill point. This will give me the reloading strike. Successful punch connecting with an enemy reloads all carried weapons. That's actually not very good. We'll get more health. $5.99 for a bikini pick. Damn, that bikini costs at least 30 bucks. Well, not until I get that beach bod chat. Gotta cut first though. Get well, Lewis. Oh, I picked up a side quest from someone.
Did you say Lewis?
I don't have a beach bod?
Yeah.
No.
Me and a bunch
Because
of
I'm
guys
currently in like a
decided to
bulking
sign this
phase.
get well
So it means
card
putting
for
on
him.
like weight.
I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
A get well card.
Yeah, I know it's just that we want
And
to
then
let her
once you
know
reach
we're
your
with
desired
her.
weight, you cut calories and lose most of the fat. So maybe after that, who knows? Lewis will like that. I would like to sign the card.
I would like to sign it.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask them? I think I need a break.
Yeah, asking
At the
people for
start,
signatures.
Kowalski's
Rough work.
hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Dart has an 18-pack and
Understood.
washboard abs. I don't think anyone has that. As long as you don't go the Nikocado avocado. Well, that guy is not just bulking, he's just getting fat. And also is mentally ill. Oh, it's the holidays, kind of perfect time for bulking. That is when a lot of people do it for that very reason. Also, it's colder out, so people don't usually work out as much. Or, like, go out as much anyways. So you're usually, yeah, it's a good way to pack on calories. But I weighed myself this morning, I was 204. Though some of that's probably water weight. Officer Kowalski, no match. No match. apparently Robocop just doesn't know his fellow officers. You're like 185 to start.
I didn't see you there, Murphy.
Technically, when I
What are you
left
doing
work
here,
to make this my
officer?
full-time job, I
Nothing
weighed
much, just
165.
Trying to collect my thoughts.
That was back in
Would you sign
2019.
the get well card for Lewis? I am supposed to get it signed and then pass it on to another officer.
Yeah, sure thing. That's a great idea.
That's kind of when I started on like the path of like, okay, I'm gonna like focus on exercising a lot because I don't want to be sitting down on my
There you
butt all
go.
day.
Signed.
You lost 60 pounds this
You
year? That
pass
is
it
a
along
quite
to
the
another
achievement, man.
officer.
Good
I
job
think
on
I'd
that.
like to stay here for a little bit longer.
Dart the Twig. I did have a few people that I used to work with ask me if I was like starving to death. Though I didn't look it. It's just like where I live, people are weird about that. If you're ever losing weight here, people will act like you're dying, even if it's like healthy. Take your time.
Understandable. Take your time.
Thanks, Murphy. Kurtz hasn't signed it yet. He was
In
the
real
locker
life,
room
handsome
last time I saw him.
Squidward. The kindest thing anyone's ever said about me. Am I dying? No, I think I'm pretty good, actually. Though now I'm concerned. Maybe I am.
I am looking for Officer Kurtz.
He's in the shower. Actually, he's been in there for half an hour.
Wait, what happened? Nothing. We're just making jokes. Where is this shower?
My heat signature recognizes the
You were
water
in the
is cold.
south where they
Everything
love
all
putting
right,
heaps of
Officer
sugar on
Kurtz?
stuff. Yeah, but I don't eat a lot of sugar.
Talking to me? Yeah, I guess I stayed here longer than I anticipated.
I have a card to sign. It is for Lewis.
I'd love to sign it, but
Hey
I don't
Dart,
wanna get
are
it
you gonna
wet.
fix your
Could you
upgrade
grab my
tree for
towel
your
me?
pistol? The red
Yellow
nodes are
one,
bad. They're
should be by
bad.
my locker.
I thought those were good.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me know. I thought, oh, bonuses. I didn't even realize. Okay, okay, panel. Okay, I see what you mean now. Yeah, sure, I can fix that. I don't know. There's some of them you can't avoid though, like this one. Like if you like go for that, you automatically get that one. But this one I can also deal with. So let's do this. Like if you want to get these, you have to like take that one. I think. As for this one. There we go. Fixed. Finally bought a weight scale that works. I've had one for years. It's like weird because you got like, it's like one of those like electric ones. So you got like step on it, at the front of it first to and then let the screen come on as it calibrates itself. Then you step on it once it reads all zeros. So yeah, I'm wondering, is there any way to actually like not have this one? Doesn't seem like there's any way not to, unless you just don't want these two. There's the only way not to have this one. Oh well, it's only like a 5% penalty. More gore. Increase the volume of gore visual effects. Definitely can't have that one not on there, right? Find Kurtz's yellow towel. The secret motherboard hidden in a mission. About to head to that cruise bar, so I'll see you later. Hey, don't forget to look for like pineapples on tables. Get them gilfs, boy. Get them gilfs.
There you go.
Thanks. Just give me a minute. There, signed. I think that it's beautiful what you're doing.
You are shivering.
Yeah, I was lost in my thoughts. Didn't notice that I used up all the hot water.
Thinking about Lewis.
Yeah, but I can't imagine what you're thinking. She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed a card yet. Be a good guy and get it to her, okay?
Nice,
she's
cock,
at the
nice
range.
cock, Sergeant.
She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't get to sign it.
I will make sure that happens.
Get Officer O'Neill's signature. Okay, they're downstairs. Truthfully, they don't bother me either, but when other people see me shaking, they get scared and worried. What are we talking about? Penis is nice and girth. Okay, when you say it that way, it's just creepy.
Shit.
Is everything all right?
I think my service weapon ain't calibrated right.
I could perform a check for you.
Yeah. Okay. Give it a go. I guess you don't have any problems with it.
That just means you need to get good. The weapon is fine. It is the human interface that is failing. How do you calibrate this thing? Apparently just by shooting. Wait, why'd I pull the other gun out? I'm not calibrating her weapon anymore, though. It's like, Murph, that's not my gun. Enough. I got over 200 points. Oh yeah, I forgot I could do that now.
Your service weapon is calibrated correctly.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is the matter?
I can't lie. I wanted to come here and blow off some steam, but my hands are shaking thinking about Lewis.
Officer.
It's just that if it happened to you, it could have happened to any one of us. Lewis is one tough cookie.
Lady,
She'll pull
literally he
through,
was
I'm
shot
sure
to
of
death.
it.
That's his
But I'm
lore.
not so sure I could say the same
Every
thing
limb
about
was
my
blown off.
partner. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it about me.
It is difficult.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can sign
I
this
require
Get Well card for
WD-40.
Lewis.
Sure thing. There you go. Almost everyone's already here. That says a lot about her impact on all of us. There's only one person missing, Sergeant Reed. He's in the garage.
WD-40 hand job. You just had to throw the hand job in there, didn't you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? God, have I led you all astray and made you this dirty-minded? Can't be me, right?
I noticed you running
I
around
bear
the
no
precinct.
responsibility.
I am collecting signatures on a get well card for Lewis.
I know.
I want, like,
That's what I
instead of a
wanted to talk
signature
to you about.
Robocop to put some
I
lipstick
ride
on and just put a
everyone
big
hard,
kiss
and they
on it.
probably see me as a drill sergeant.
It'll be obvious who the
Maybe they
signature
think
was
that
from
I
at
do
that
it
point.
because I don't care. But I do care for each and every one of you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to sign that card.
He's got
if you
such
let me.
puppy dog eyes, chat. Look at those things. Who could resist that? But I love you. You are part of this family.
We are a family. You should sign it.
Everyone's here already. Lewis, she made an impact. We've got to get the ones that did that to her.
That is my intention.
Right. Keep the card. She should get it from you. Thank you, Murphy.
Chat never changes. They've been this way for years, despite my best efforts. They say, like, the streamer will attract a like-minded audience, so... Probably all on me. Truth, I am just a degenerate. Oh, he talking to the chief, huh?
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application like 20 times.
I assumed they were getting lost in the mail.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests. Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually remarkable. Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so important to you?
My father was a police officer, and his father was one, too.
Police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family tradition. You know, I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Then Officer Washington is reporting for duty.
Good.
I don't think this is how you get made a cop.
There you go, youngin'.
You gotta go through training and stuff.
Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire.
It's not like you're getting a job at McDonald's where you show up and put an application in.
Robocop. I'm a big fan.
Well, that's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Then again, I keep forgetting this is like a corporate
Aside from his
police
regular
office, so maybe they do
dispatch
things
duty,
differently.
Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior
Living in a
casts
dystopia
a
world?
shadow
Yeah, he's
on
still not gonna be a very
OCP,
good
and we
cop
can't
though
have
without
that.
training.
That's a lot of responsibility for a rookie.
Every other cop refused this post. But you won't. You wouldn't jeopardize your career, right?
Chad, I think we're supposed to hate this
I
guy.
would like to proceed with my investigation, now that we know that the new guy is Wendell Antonowski.
Was he even listening to anything I've been saying? Absolutely fucking not. You're off the case. Actually, you're off all cases. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room. That's your priority now.
Understood.
Now go. I'll tell Achilles about what's what in this godforsaken place.
I am not ChatGPT.
Hey,
I am
first
Robocop.
rule, kiddo, never question your
And
superiors.
you shoot him, literally OCP. He's an OCP guy. Can't arrest him or shoot him. Not until he gets fired, that is. Go to the record room. We were given office duty, chat. They spent millions making this combat model. Put him on office duty. Pulled us off the case. You know what? That's always happens to the hero in like an 80s movie. Taking you off the case, you're a wild card. That kind of shit. You're a loose cannon, Frank.
Hi, Murphy.
You know what the
told you'd
mayor
come to
called
help
me telling me this morning you
exciting.
did?
I don't get many visitors here.
What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work.
This is my true calling.
Please
What?
scan the servers, see if they're operating
Entertaining
properly.
people? Yes, I agree.
I'm sure they are, but he insisted I found a job here for you. Yeah, I wish I had something more exciting for you to do, since for me, this is where all the action happens.
Explain.
With this wealth of information at your fingertips, this records room should be a real hotbed of activity. Others don't seem to know how fun it is to dig through all this stuff. You can play a real-life detective here.
Officer Cecil, you are a detective.
Yeah, but mostly just a paper pusher.
So, if one wanted to find out the whereabouts of a particular criminal, what would one do?
That's easy. Just check the computer in the back, type in who you're looking for, and see if there are any matches.
But what if one is a
Just
computer?
remember to scan the servers at some point. Mr. Becker will blow his top if I don't make sure you checked him.
Working perfectly.
What's the next big release this year? I think we're pretty much done with them. Can't think of any other big release.
Good as
December is usually not that usually filled up of a month.
Perfect working condition. I am detecting a malfunction. This server is compromised.
Good thing you noticed it. It could lead to the loss of important data. I'll make sure Mr. Becker knows what a tremendous job you did here.
Let him know that I looked at things. Oblivion Guard reference. Did they do that? I didn't notice. I must have missed it. Shit. All the games had to come out by the Game Awards. It's cut off. I wonder if that's actually part of it. Because I do remember there used to be like some releases in December usually. Because they wanted to get that, yo, it's almost Christmas time. Get it out before then.
I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just type in your search.
Alright. Right. Select. Data maintenance. Okay.
He's never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat
The
feature
title of
you
my
can try.
stream? Oh.
See who attempted to access
Oh,
his
well,
file
that's
before
it.
you
That just kind of
Maybe
like
that'll
seems
help
like
us.
it'd work with Robocop as well.
Officer Briggs.
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing. So his case led him to the Street Vultures territory?
Street vultures.
Maybe those two cases are connected after all. I'll
You're a
have to
Dragon Age
report
game of
this to
the
Sergeant Reed.
Inquisition getting game of the year, just
And
but
I am
maybe it
on
came
my
out in a
way.
really boring year or two.
There's nothing I can
I
say
don't
to
think I
stop you, is
was
there?
even paying
No.
attention to the game
Well, then
awards
instead
then.
I'll say, go kick ass for Lewis.
But there were people who liked that game. I just wasn't one of them. Leave the precinct. It wasn't that bad. I didn't say it was bad, but if I were to play a Dragon Age game, I'd rather play Dragon Age Origins, which I did like.
You're right. Can't trust them. God knows what sort.
Even though Dragon Age Origins does have that incredibly long-ass dwarf section of the game. Holy god. Still remember that taking forever.
Ah, Robocop. I was looking everywhere for you. I wanted to say that this is an incredible honor for me. But, you know, I get the feeling you don't see eye to eye with Mr. Becker. Yet, despite the position I'm in, I'll do my best to assist you in any way I can. So, what are you doing here?
I am going to Highland Park.
Isn't that Street Vulture's turf?
That is where the lead took Briggs. It could be connected to Wendell.
Oh man.
Gazoon tied me.
That's exactly what Mr. Becker told me you shouldn't do. It's my duty to stop you. Is it even safe for you to go? I mean, think of yourself. You keep malfunctioning, right? What if something happens again?
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that? Robocop, off. Robocop, stay.
Old badge.
Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Wrong.
Robocop? Robocop? Don't do this to me.
This kid is only used to like Siri and like other like automated bots. It's like Robocop, play Despacito.
I know you're listening. There is still time to stop and turn back. The street vultures are territorial and vicious.
Dragon Age Origins, the game lets you kill a small boy and then slap his mother when she cries. I don't remember doing that, but if so, good on it.
He's known to be exceptionally savage. Apparently none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
I will be the first.
I'm gonna get fired.
Just came in a lull Despacito. Well, that kid was like trying to like give Robocop shutdown commands, like Robocop stop, Robocop off. It just seemed like someone trying to like talk to like their personal assistant, like their Amazon cloud machine or Siri, and it not working. These bikers look anarchist enough. They look pure anarchy. I mean, they ride hogs,
Finding a missing police officer
and they have beards.
like looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking at the map of this place, and it's huge. There's no way you can investigate without being noticed.
You dropped the pepper you was chopping and laughed so loud, huh?
I have a large supply of bullets.
Well, mission accomplished then. Chat, I made someone truly laugh tonight. Laugh deep down in their soul. So this location looks exactly like where Robocop 1 ended at, which was like a big steel mill or something, wasn't it? Do we get to see like the guy melt after he gets covered in toxic waste? I want to see the guy melt after he gets covered in toxic waste. A laughgasm? That's a term I like. Actually, I wonder if we get that like anti-material rifle that was at the end of Robocop 1. I mean, there's only so many actual, like, unique guns from Robocop, like the pistol and the anti-material rifle. And then, I guess, like, that stupid, like, machine gun he puts on his arm in the third one. Plus jetpack. Explosive guys jumping off balcony in remake. I hear that someone doesn't like that I ordered to destroy the nuke we stole from those dirty torch heads. Street vultures don't do drugs, nor do we sell them. We have our rules, and if we are to build our empire, we must stick to them. Someone's got a problem with that? I'd love to hear about it, because I'd love to cut out the tongue of anyone who questions my orders. Spike. Even ruthless gangs have sin. There are some gangs that actually do stay away from drugs. I mean, they still commit other types of crimes, but some of them, like, don't want to get involved in that, or other types of illicit services. drugs are lame. Drugs are like, you know, lame and shit, man. I think Yakuza generally don't do drugs. I'm not sure, but I think they were mainly into racketeering and porn and prostitution. Like their main business was like, hey, you want to like pay your security, they'd like go to businesses and like, hey, pay us to protect it so we don't destroy your business. Caffeine rules. What are you drinking over there? You got some coffee? You know, another game I thought of that I would want this developer to make a game about, Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. Bored now? You're gonna ghost? My god, okay, you're like farts, clowns, dicks. I don't know what to do. When someone tells me they're bored, I panic. It's like, oh shit. I just like, I activate my Tourette mode, and that's gotta keep you interested, right?
Blood trail visible on the ground. I will follow it.
Can't help it there wasn't anyone to shoot in the game. Give me a chance. I swear I'll do good. Right now I'm just finding computer chips and like blood trails, alright? There'll be plenty of more dick shooting in a minute. Well, see, now if you had left, you would not have got that laugh out loud moment of me just shouting clowns and dicks. You'll stay. Technically, I wasn't begging you. I was just making a bit out of you leaving and like you being bored. But if that was enough, I'll take it. One more number on the count. That being said, I do kind of also want something to happen.
Squad car sighted. It could belong to Officer Briggs.
I can't report it based on your assumption. I'm already in enough trouble.
What do we have here?
OCP tracking device torn out.
That's why no one knew where to look.
Big trust, the dicks have only begun to pop. I have tried my best to shoot everyone in the balls.
Bullet holes in the bodywork.
Every cop car in the precinct has bullet holes.
There is blood on the seat.
I mean, it's possible it belongs to someone else.
This is why you don't put the kid who just got hired onto like this kind of duty. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Also, they left the front lights on.
The blood trail leading from the car.
I know you really want to find Briggs, but the trail might as well belong to any of those bikers. I'm urging you to discontinue this search.
Negative.
Fizzy orange drink with a lot of caffeine, sold in the UK. So just orange drink. You can just call it orange drink, that works fine. I want some of that orange drink. I mean, we call it like grape juice and grape drink, like grape soda, like grape drink. Give me some of that grape drink. Wonder how many of these assets were used in their Terminator game, because this feels very similar to that right now. Hello? It's hard for me to shoot them on balls if their balls are protected by motorcycles, chat. What the fuck? I don't like this type of enemy. They're blowing themselves up. That works for me. Oh, wait, I think I grabbed them off the bike. Alright, that's cool. How far up can Robocop throw someone? Now I get shooting the balls. Air juggle. That's what it looks like if you're first person Dante, chat. That was your first taste of what it was truly like to be Dante. Game rules. It's got a nice feel to it, despite being kind of simple. I still think that's a little stronger than Robocop, actually. Simple is sometimes better. Well, I'm not knocking a game for being simple as long as it does what it wants to do and does what it needs to do. You really only have to nail like a handful of like things to make an actual good game. Here we go. Hope Kiryu doesn't die from cancer. Wait, that's the plot?
Look out! It's Robocop!
You know, it's not a good thing to be a melee type enemy in a game where I can literally just grab anyone by the throat.
Like him!
Is that a shotgun? Extra ball damage. Permanent ball damage. Your move, scum. Oof. Permanent ball damage. That man died the worst death. Headshots are the best. Was that a headshot to you? Oh, wait, it was a headshot. Never mind, I see what you're going for. Didn't think of that one. Having a little too much fun shooting creeps in the balls. That I keep having to explain it to chat. That is canon. That is what a Robocop do. He's programmed to go for the balls. You emasculate the criminal before you kill them. No balls will be left. I am determined to keep with this bit for the entire run of the game. For some reason, it brings a smile to my face.
Take cover!
Alright, before we go there, let's check over here. I think there's a room I didn't check. The meaty slosh every time they... Yeah, I actually have more gore on my other gun, though. My Auto 9. Should probably switch back to using that, but once we, like, empty out the shotgun. Okay, that's the way I came in. Do you know any other FPS where you play as a tank? Doom. I feel like Doom is a pretty good op. And also, yeah, Doom definitely feels like you're playing a tank. His balls were protected behind that. Couldn't shoot them.
It's gonna be your funeral.
Not the slow-mo on the ball. I mean, hey, you gotta see every agonizing detail as they contort. I'm not even gonna take that with me. Or no, this is almost, yeah, this is too good to pass up.
Don't shoot! Look, I've got no weapons.
Just took his leg off. Are you going to speak? But you didn't ask me any questions yet. Let's talk now. I don't even want to ask you questions. I love raspberry jam. You know what? I gotta appreciate a game that literally gives you a gun with infinite ammo. This is my art. This is my art chat, and this is my easel.
I am looking for a police officer.
Hey, I don't know anything. I'm just an accountant.
He was brought here.
There is always so much happening around here. I tend to focus on my work. I wouldn't remember.
Would you like me to refresh your memory?
No! Police officer, I get you. You're right. Not long ago,
Not since
they
Shadows of the Damned have you laughed so
He
hard
was
in my
already
stream,
in
so
real
apparently
bad
you like it when I play as something that can make
kind of
raunchy.
felt for the guy.
Where
Also, that was
is
another
he?
game that was full of like
Once
dick
he got
jokes.
back on his feet, they took him away. But I don't know where. I'm telling the truth. I only deal with numbers. If you need any more info on your friend, try the warehouse office. It's on the west side of the mill.
Wait.
Do not move until I return.
No problem. If anyone finds you cuffed up, I will look as tough as the others.
I can almost shoot him in the head, Chad. I could almost like pierce those ears. Gotta admit, he's a brave man. There's a remaster in development. Any plans on playing that? Possibly. I'm honestly surprised it's getting a remaster because I thought it sold like absolute garbage.
Negative. A wounded
And even,
officer,
like, the
perhaps
creators
Briggs,
hated it.
was moved to another location. I have a thug's testimony. Proceeding to the enemy command center.
Coming up on 3 years since you followed me on Twitch. I think it was around 3 years ago I played that game, wasn't it?
I am hoping for it.
You're hopeless.
But hey, if that game can get a remake, I mean, if like Lollipop Chainsaw can get a remake, I guess that game can get a remake. Follow me when I streamed Hitman Absolution, huh? Pretty big boner. That entire game, the plot was the devil is jealous that you have a bigger cock than him and tries to cuck your girlfriend away from you.
If we wanted to legally be there, we'd need to go through an OCP executive. And I'm sure you know what Becker's standpoint is.
I believe I do.
I'm starting to understand why he hired me. You're a handful.
Oh. Super, I didn't know motorcycles were so explosive. This one's still running. Wait, this is like Robocop's got a boombox now. Is there gonna be a stream tomorrow? Yes. I have no reason not to. No heals, yeah, a little dicey right now. Oh shit. Any luck, he'll kill all of his friends. I think he did kill all of his friends and himself. Like, I think he killed all of his friends when he fired the grenades off, then blew himself up. Could have stayed down, creep. Most 80s shit ever, shooting gang members with hair metal plays in the background. I know, right? No Cobra rifle? Not yet. But I would not be surprised if that doesn't show up. Instead, I can throw motorcycles at people. So can I grab that grenade launcher the dude had up there? These look like almost the same gun. There we go. Daddy needed the juice. Yeah, that seemed like a really dicey encounter I just had, but he killed all of his friends, and then I think he like shot the wall and blew up. I don't think it's supposed to go down that way. Wouldn't be surprised if Guns N' Roses, yeah, they don't have the money to afford them. Originally wanted Robocop to use a Desert Eagle. The gun looks small with Robocop. I mean, it's about the same size as Auto 9, though. I And you could consider the amount of damage the Robocop gun seems to do to people. You would think it's like a 357 mag or something, but it's just like a 9mm. Though maybe it shoots like explosive bullets or something, I don't know. These are the same people that made the god-awful Rambo game. They made that Terminator game a few years ago that people also praised. They're basically just like a really solid AA developer who focus on movie license games. There it is. Is this a AA game? I would say that's a solid AA game, yeah. Auto 9 gun in real life is a Beretta 93R, Claire Redfield's pistol in Code Veronica, huh? It's a 3-shot burst pistol, so I'm not sure there's actually same thing entirely, but fans liked the Terminator game, but critics hated it. I don't know, I saw good reviews of it. With time calls reinforcements.
Aren't you getting lonely, knight in shining armor? Probably wondering why no one's coming to help you. And why no one. This is no proving ground for heroes. It's their cemetery.
This does not have a huge radius to an explosion. Is that that's my first death. Here the new COD campaign. Yeah, it's basically they use a bunch of multiplayer maps as well as the what was it? It's also just like 3 or 4 hours long. Oh, the grenade launcher's gone now. Oh well. 4 hours without skipping the cutscenes. Yeah, maybe if you play it on easy mode, you get it through it in 2. And it, you know, it's over like 100 gigabytes or so too, right? Despite being so short.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Thank you for the bits, by the way.
Aren't you getting lonely, knight in shining armor? Probably wondering why no one's coming to help you. And why no one will. Proving ground for heroes? It's their cemetery.
One shot, one ball. I think I might be able to get that vitality. Let me heal on that. Or not. Use box recovery, yeah. Nice. There's reports the new COD was originally DLC for Modern Warfare 2. That's what I saw people saying based on like some stuff they found in the game and how it like runs.
Good.
Shit, forgot to like kill that guy. Ooh.
Get cover!
This gun is so much better than my one that has infinite ammo. It's like one shot. This game is between Robocop 2 and 3. If anyone's wondering. To be honest though, you'd think they would set it between Robocop 1 and 2. Which is kind of like a pretty decent era. Ooh. I think there's something over here I almost... you know how games have charts for killed enemies and headshots and stuff show that after finishing the game? Do you think this one is a special category? It should if it doesn't. They put a special animation in and everything for like shooting a person in the balls. So why not track that? So thank you for the bits. Thank you for the biddies. Biddies, chat. Move down this way. Kind of wish they'd let me ride a motorcycle, like a vehicle section. No. Feels weird. It's after 2 when you're wearing a number 1's paint job. Did they change the paint? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming there's a reason. But considering the villain of this is like the guy that was like the villain of Robocop 1, you'd think it'd be like earlier, not after 2. But I guess they're going, technically it is like, because of the nuke stuff is probably the reason they wanted it. Need like drug. We need evil drug. That children use and sell.
Shoot the mother!
You are under arrest. But then I was like, you know what? The system is corrupt. Take their balls off. Winners do drugs. You're a drug. I have been told I am addictive. This game is set when the old man dies. I think I might know what you're talking about. A dick. I see what you did there. I totally see what you did there. And I appreciate it. I can pick up this entire thing? You gotta be kidding me. How? How is that? I mean, I guess it's possible, but you know what? We're taking out the trash skull. This should give me protection from bullets too, right? This is my new favorite weapon. Total ball destruction if you throw them at this. Wait. Maybe I could like toss someone inside of it and then take this and throw it. Would you consider yourself a smooth operator? I don't know. What does that even mean? Well, let me take that in there with me. If you're asking if I've got game, I don't know. That's always subjective. Not everyone wants to play the same games. Yeah, I think this is the place where like Murphy got shot up and then later also into the same movie at. Robo PTSD. Thank you for being the backbone of the American economy. I didn't know I had such a vital role. No one told me. Dart is 6'1" and fit. He has game. Is that all it takes? Physical things I was born with. I'm more than like a 6'1" measurement, chat. I have feelings and opinions. I was born 6'1". I was a very big baby. Mother almost died. The other being said, my mom is like 5'11", so a lot of tall people in her family. Like my older brother is actually like 6'4". Hmm. Ever. Well, yeah, he was a big guy. Like I said, my mom is like, I think 5'11" women are like pretty rare, right? You don't really see that many tall women. Actually, no, she was 6 foot. She even said that recently. She was actually taller than 5'11". She's probably 5'11" now. But she used to be 6 foot. She was way taller than my dad, I know that much. Nothing but filth. Your mother was taller than my dad? Yes. Like, my dad was only like... I forget how tall was he? I think he was like 5'9". I want to say 5'9", somewhere around somewhere between 5'5" and 5'9", I think. So we can change the board, right? Okay. So do I need to? I probably need to remove all these from it before I do anything. Remove all the sort of chips. All right, we're gonna like do some of this for a second. Let's see. No. Increase damage dealt, no critical hits. But you get a 10% penalty if you want it. Hold off on that one. Magazine capacity, oh yes. And also, single shot mode fires 1 round at a time, deals heavy damage. What else do I need? I need this. There we go. Oh, we can also get this one possibly. There we go. Massive damage. Only way you can get that one, though, is by taking the 10% penalty. You can switch back and forth between boards, not on the fly, but you don't have to reset the single board. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I think I'll avoid the 10% penalty and just go with that half. Increases damage dealt, no critical hits. Yeah, that's not that great. Alright, good. Oh, I bet this is that kid's dad. I see the plot twist coming.
I knocked his fucking tooth.
Oh no, we already met the kid. This cop's kid. Never mind.
Well, cop, now we know you won't be leaving here in one piece.
You won't either.
Hey, you're spoiling my mood again. I don't like it when cops wander around. Cops mean trouble, and trouble upsets me. So really, this is your fault.
Do whatever you want, but soon the cops will...
No cop of any kind is going to show up here anymore. The police officially won't be responding to any calls from this area.
Does this mean we have a deal?
As long as you can work quietly.
We're vultures. You need carrion. We're up to the job, no worries.
They use CRT monitors. 2040 is when it's set, by the way.
To join us?
A fine offer, sealing our contract in blood, but I prefer cleaner games.
Like Stardew Valley.
Instead, we do some hunting.
Could add a bit of cheer. Spice things up a
Bits from Polycarp, thank you.
And I know just the right place for it. How does it feel knowing we're gonna take you to the quarry and shoot your ass to pieces? And the police ain't gonna do shit about it.
I bet it really pisses him off.
Why, that makes me cross.
Your readings are off the charts. What happened?
I found a tape of Briggs being tortured. Their boss Spike was in on it, together with Wendell Antonowski.
Did you say he was tortured?
Yes, surrounded, with no way out and no backup.
That sounds so messed up.
They used him as prey. They mentioned a quarry.
Did you say quarry? Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, I see it.
The Quarry, the video game. You know what? That was a pretty good experience, by the way. I still like chat freaking out the ending when I screwed it up and got everyone killed. Just because I had a heart. Chat was like bitching at me. Darty, why didn't you shoot the monster? Because the game had spent like 30 minutes talking about how sad it was. If the tape was anachronistic, look at that phone. Well, the thing is, despite Robocop being set in the 2040s, they did no work whatsoever to make it look futuristic. I think that was intentional. They wanted it to look like it's still the 1980s. The only reason it's set in the 2040s to explain how they could have like a Robocop cyborg man. That's it. Everything else in the world is just 1980s technology. So I guess you could like explain it. Maybe they had like the Dark Age. I don't know. The 80s were just that rough, man. They never advanced past it. Okay. Where's the way out again? '80s came back for seconds. I mean, you gotta admit, being a criminal probably was the 80s probably was the best time to be a criminal. They had style back then for the criminals, you know, Chet. You had the hair, you had the the look, you had the theme, you had the music. What better time was there to be an outlaw? Other than like the Old West. This gun feels like cheating. This will be a bit better, chat. Throw the dumpster at them. They just got the Apple IIs this week. Advanced, futuristic technology. Oof. Scoop them up. It does offer me bullet protection, you know. Shit. Oof.
You're there. That's the quarry.
Head sports.
I hope you find Briggs.
I will not stop until I do.
Oh, so you think you're a tough guy, huh? If you really think you got the guts, come on. You'll love our place in the Northwest. It's the hub of our smuggling operations. And I'm telling you now, there's plenty. And let's not forget the other one in the North. It's filled with them crazy drugs we skimmed off those stupid punks. Now tell me, that's not something that would interest you?
He's clearly prepared an ambush for you. That's why you won't try to go there, right? Right?
Incorrect. Want goods. Destroy the drug stash. Just want to get over there. Oh, what? What? How? What happened to you? I looked away for a second. You fell apart. Does anyone have an explanation? I was gonna chuck this at him. I looked away and his legs fell off. You know what? When your diet is nothing but Slim Jims and you look like that on the inside, you kind of expect to have a short lifespan. He stepped on a mine? I didn't hear of an explosion, though. Bikers chat are famous for their diet of Slim Jims and Doritos. We tell Dart he stepped. Well, people have said he stepped on a mine. I see them there now, but I did not hear the explosion.
Damage.
Here, let me take care of these mines. So thank you for the bits again. A lot of love tonight, chat. A lot of love. Boom. Let me take my therapy. Shit. What? It does kind of like blind you a little bit when you have your dumpster with you. Did you read the train engineer manual or have 3 points of engineering? I don't know what that means, but I don't know if I did or not. I definitely don't have 3 points in engineering. Does love come from above? Comes from the ear, actually. Sorry, no one ever told you that before. Literally dumpstered it. You're shocked? Look, why do you think your ears are so sensitive? Fuck, what is this doing over here? Stupid little thing. Get off my screen. Don't you dare quote Game of Thrones in front of me. Wait, was I doing that?
Mommy, what happens after you die?
It's simple, honey. You go up.
Up to heaven?
No, up to space with AstroCorp. After you die, AstroCorp will cremate your body, put it in a capsule and onto a rocket ship. Then your remains will be scattered in the vast nothingness of space, floating forever.
So even I can become an astronaut? I can't wait!
That's right. AstroCorp. Secure your place today. Now with a family plan.
Yay!
Robocop is actually a very darkly political game, chat. You don't understand. It has a message. Crime evidence. I think that's how much of the game is. So, well, to be fair, it was all about, you know, kind of like the original Robocop movie was all about basically like pulling down capitalism's pants and like blowing a raspberry on its stomach at the same time.
Carrion spotted.
A lot of flicks in the 80s did that. A lot of flicks these days are now also doing it. Technical handbook. Short circuit will set off the locomotive. Wait, am I doing the side mission? I kind of want to do that. I don't want to go, yeah. And I also got biker secrets. Collect incriminating documents.
You're here! I knew you wouldn't miss it for the world. Just go through the door. They're ready when you are.
Just make sure to stay vigilant. This is clearly a trap.
He talks like he knows things, chat. I'm almost dead.
Get cover!
Ooh. Out of Desert Eagle rounds. Go back to Shoddy. Also out of heals. There we go. Good. And he just kind of forgot about the Iron Fleet. Is this Game of Thrones talk? This feels like Game of Thrones talk. When your consciousness will be finally transported to a computer, will you sell a copy of it for money? You know, it's weird that you should mention that because I'm actually currently through ChatGPT, lets you build your own custom AIs now, or it's your own custom ChatGPT agents that are trained off data you upload to it. I actually was experimenting it, and I was planning to upload my scripts to it to like train ChatGPT to make a game sense GPT just for fun. So you might sort of get that. A lot of explosions. I'm gonna show that clip to future acting students and be like, so this is what happens when you procrastinate and bullshit. Okay. Are we talking about Game of Thrones again? You can tell I haven't watched that show. Make sure not to tell us which voice video uses the AI script. I'm not going to be using it to write my scripts. I'm actually just making it to like, because apparently other people will be able to use it. So and apparently you might even be able to make money off. So I was thinking of just letting other people, like if they wanted to, have fun with it and see what they think I might, see if it ever like matches up to what I say in videos. So other people could like, hey, make fun of like this game for me. So maybe you can get some jokes from it that way. Like I don't plan to use it to write my videos. That's not what it's for. I'm the OG chat. I can write it myself. Holy shit. A leg and a hand in the same. That's very artistic, actually. Oh, it's here. I thought it'd be more like, you know, well, it's a sniper rifle, but I was thinking that for a second, that was the explosive like rifle. It looks similar to it. that was the drugs. I know I gotta destroy the drugs, but I wanted to like make sure I checked the room first. Drugs destroyed. Won't be seeing them on the city streets. That gun confuses me. It has the barrel of a Browning 50, but the buttocks of an M60. Video game guns are like that to avoid having to pay a license fee to use them. So they'll like mix and match parts and make it look similar to what you think it is, but it can't use the name or be entirely the same thing. Alright, we're done with the side quest. That's also one of the reasons, let's say in Metal Gear Solid 5, Revolver Ocelot didn't get to use his like classic Colt.
You won't be so lucky with the next one.
Had to use some weird ass like game, just whatever that gun was.
I am.
Oh, thank God. How was it? Was that a risk worth taking?
I have destroyed the supply of drugs.
Spike must have felt confident about his small army. So I'm guessing you're ready for round 2?
I am going for a knockout.
Just realized I have 2 skill points to use. Get those taken care of. Let's see. Maybe this. But hey, Garrett, you have a good night if you're still here. Saw someone saying goodbye. Alright, to the quarry. Are there really quarries in the middle of Detroit? Or wherever we're at now? And it was an industrial zone, so... I always like it when in all these old movies where wherever they could film at cheap, they're just like, oh, it's gang territory. So like, oh, back at the old quarry and stuff. Or like in Power Rangers, where like everyone would just be fighting in the park all the time. Do you think you could use Tesla model in your game without paying for a license if the explanation was that the model doesn't properly load in? I think you might still get sued. I mean, apparently, like, Tesla will sue you if you sell your Cybertruck within a year. They're trying to avoid scalpers or something. I mean, on one hand, I can understand them wanting to do it to, like, avoid scalping. I didn't know people scalp cars, though, like that. That's news to me. But I guess it makes sense. People will scalp it, and it feels like it's a lot of work to scalp a car, though. Those are anti-tank mines, so it should be safe for people. Well, Robocop weighs a lot more than a person, though. You gotta keep that in mind. It takes like 6 or 7 people just to lift the guy. I can't even jump. So he might have enough pressure to set it off. We're entering some old-ass, like, Detroit ruins or something. Bizarre-looking structures. Putting mines in the water probably isn't the best idea since the water would absorb some of the impact. Hey, hi guy, what's up, man? How you doing today? Right next to that. This is where I came down originally, wasn't? Oh wait.
Get cover! Frag out! Let's fuck it up!
Okay, no one's here. I was ready to play frisbee with an explosive mine, but no one showed up. Just woke up, got the entire week off. Oh shit. This is a bad area, chat. Bad. Fuck. What am I doing? I got a sniper rifle. Things just start exploding here at random times, chat. Played with fire there. Waited until the last second. Everyone was died. Shooting people in the dick with a 50 cal, it's a living. No one can deny me my privileges. And my privileges is shooting people in the dick. That being said, I'm almost out of sniper rifle rounds, so I think I'll switch to this. How much were they paid? Because it ain't worth it. Why, getting shot in the dick? Well, criminal gang members usually aren't paid all that well. But you know what? They can't get jobs anywhere else, so what else are they gonna do? Either that or be a school janitor. Enter the building. Which there's no shame in. But they'd rather like have a more exciting life.
Damn machine!
You gotta go out like that, you know? Blaze of glory. Alright, where am I on the map actually? We're over here. We gotta make our way over there. But there was something I could go downstairs and go into. Get those stuff. My goblin mode has been activated.
Come in! Don't be shy! I've told the boys to give you a proper greeting!
Hope of Derry. Bro just bayonet charged a cyborg. I mean, to be fair, he did have a shotgun. That was actually the best course of action. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with me. Just shoot him in the mouth. Well, sometimes I have to. Their balls are hidden, so I have to like take a headshot. It doesn't feel rewarding, but I have to do it every once in a while. Have you seen the clusterfuck with Silent Hill Ascension? I have made fun of it, yes. I have not paid any attention to it this week, though.
Like him.
It's like an episodic thing, so it probably just gets progressively worse, right? Am I gonna stream that? It's not even a game, you just watch it. I'm so unused to games where one bullet from a gun can kill enemies like this that I feel like I'm playing it on easy mode. Chat, video games have trained us all wrong. Techland, CD Projekt Red, Teon, Bloober Team, how do you rank these Polish developers? Techland's, I did rate them pretty highly from how they just kept developing Dead Island. Dying Light for like years and years. They just kept supporting it. But then Dying Light 2 was a tremendous, like, meh. And just did nothing for me. It was like worse than the first game. It seems like it has way, just less overall, just less interesting. So they're probably the lowest of those. I obviously think I'd put CD Projekt Red on the top. I'm not familiar with Teon. What do they make? As for Bloober Team, I have yet to play anything from them that I've actually cared about. They're just like Silent Hill developer wannabes, and now they are Silent Hill developers, so we'll see how they go. Is there any vehicles or anything to drive? No, but I can grab people off motorcycles by the neck and throw them, and then I can throw their motorcycles. But you don't drive in this game. But you do get to shoot plenty of people in the dick. Like that. See, that's the core gameplay loop. Shoot people in dick, grab other guy by throat, throw him somewhere, splort someone with an explosion. Pretty solid. I don't think there'll be many complaints. Wasn't expecting them to shoot to the wall like that. You're taking too long to die. You got time to bleed. Let me through the drywall. Well, there's only the other ones you can blow through. Strange, no enemies with cock armor yet. This game doesn't have adaptive difficulty. Oh no, 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 no! Give me my 50 cal pistol back. Where am I? Let's grab the biker secrets. Hoff, have a great night, by the way. Thanks for being here. Not all the glitters. Low-grade weapon cases, police car wheel trims, high-grade weapon cases, trade nuke boxes, helmets, 6,000 SUX engines. Alright, side objectives complete. Are dick shots just for lulz or an actual strat? There is a custom animation for when you nail someone in the balls. It's just mainly done for hilarity. You know, headshots take people down faster, but I just like, I mean, have you noticed this gun seems to kill people no matter where I hit them at? So why not shoot them in the balls? You would definitely, I think actually they don't die from when I shoot them in the balls, they just will themselves dead because they no longer want to live at that moment. Just speaking of like stuff like being blown off and replaced, did you guys hear we can now transplant eyeballs? It's like that was like a breakthrough that just happened. It's like a dude that just had like an eyeball transplant. Also, Polycarp, 2,350 bits, man. What's the occasion? You preparing for like Christmas at this point? But I thank you, man. Thank you very much. I think you guys have, like over the streaming of this for like 2 days, I've already like remade my money off buying it. So, big thanks. I wonder if they have to match the eye colors of your eyes if you get an implant, though. I mean, get like a, you know, transplant. Would want to live after that? What, having your balls blown off? Most men wouldn't, actually. Like, literally, most men would, like, there's like the suicide rate for, like, men, like, in, like, soldiers who've had, like, injuries to that area where it's like just destroyed it is sky high. It's like your chances of actually committing suicide after that are like just way up there. A lot of people just opt for heterochromia as aesthetic. I mean, I don't think you can like go into the hospital like, hey, can I have one of those rare eyes from someone who just died so I can have like this cool visual aesthetic that I've always wanted because I've seen it in anime? I don't think that'll be the offer. You can just, they'll just like, kid, just go get like a contact. Color contacts are cheap. Because you do have to like take, yeah, if you're getting transplanted organs, you're stuck taking immune suppressants for the rest of your life. Probably not worth it. Shoot the crane, the crane. Oh, oh. Let me get a bit closer. Go off to bed. Polycarp, have a good night. Thank you for the bits, by the way. Hopefully you feel like it's deserved. And they fail sooner than your original organs. My dad lost the kidney he got from my uncle after 17 years. Yeah, they can only last so long. But that's 17 years more than, you know, took you that far, so still worth it. But though also, I think the other side effect of like immune suppressants is your risk of cancer goes up, as well as like contracting other illnesses. Police equipment. And we have a new gun. I'm a pig. Uh-oh. He did.
Robocop, your body temperature is very low. Are you okay?
I am in the freezer.
What is a freezer even doing there?
They used it to store Briggs' body.
Oh. So that means...
He was not the only victim.
More bodies? That's insane.
It looks like he's like buried in marshmallows.
Gets me in trouble.
The only person who should expect trouble is Spike.
Oh, why would they be killing cops and putting them all on ice? Or just people in general? They're gonna make their own Robocops. Or are they selling organs, maybe? Got dark, it got interesting, intriguing even. Regroup with the police squad. Remember folks, you have value. That is an excellent way of, you know, saying you're worth things. Organ selling is big money in the black market. I think you can't just like leave someone dead and frozen and then take organs from them though.
Robocop, all available patrol cars are coming to support you. I've told them to meet you by the old workers building. According to reports, it's part of their headquarters. And Robocop, I'm sorry it took so long. I hope you can forgive me for the freshman attitude. I was just trying to do my best.
Chad, did you know that's what a sniper does? Hides in the distance? The game now helpfully told me. I feel like the game is very excited about its new enemy types. Like, they've never seen a sniper before. They've never seen a guy with a shotgun before. Or a bomb.
I don't think you get it. This city needs us. We're transforming death and decay into life. That was the deal. I can hear the cavalry coming. I don't know how you did it, but I'll make sure you won't be leaving this place alive.
You could shoot the crane? Which crane? Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Sniper rifles actually hurt. Oh, you're right. I didn't see it up there. Okay, snipers really suck. Oh, the frame drop in this area is like severe. What the fuck? Why is this area so rough on my card? Oof, this is chunky, chat. Very chunky. The worst time for chunky as well when I'm dealing with snipers. It wasn't this bad when I went through it. I'm not sure what happened. The rocks, maybe that's what I'm thinking. I think they're using that Unreal technology where they add like tons of detail to rocks and shit. Ooh. Fucking Christ. Didn't I learn something about turning a train on? Gotta just get this to end. This is making me nauseous. It's still a bit shit.
Acknowledged. On my way.
Hoping going inside of a room would get it out, would clean it up. The music is so uninspiring and sounds royalty free. Yeah, the music is not one of the like bright spots of the game. So Street Vulture's turf. Could restart from last. Did I just get a checkpoint? I should probably like do that. Maybe that'll fix it. Because I can't stand to play like that. It has a Robocop track. It's got that, but that's really all the music it's got. That's okay. There we go. Fixed.
Robocop, all available patrol cars are coming to support you.
Fuck.
I've told them
this was all the way back here.
Workers building. According to reports, it's part of their headquarters. And Robocop, I'm sorry it took so long. I hope you can forgive me for the freshman attitude. I was just trying to do my best.
It's alright, I used up all my health earlier, so this gives me a chance to redo it. I really need to get their sniper rifles. They're way better than this gun I picked up from that cop.
We're transforming death and decay into life. That was the deal. I can hear the cavalry coming. I don't know how you did it, but I'll make sure you won't be leaving this place alive.
Now the raindrops are gone. It must have been some weird thing happening, like a glitch. I actually keep these rock textures are kind of reminding me of PS4 Junkyard Final Fantasy VII Remake. They're very like lumpy, but they've kept the detail, the resolution on them really low. Well, I guess this entire area kind of reminds you of that area from Midgar. What? Hell, I'm sorry. Was I ignoring you? I didn't mean for that. I'm sorry. He's very. I think he was like swinging and missing at my head with that sledgehammer. I walked right over that though. Alright, much better this time. Please tell me this guy dropped his actual good sniper rifle. Nope.
Murphy, this is Manson. We've cornered the bikers in the mill, but we could use some help.
Manson,
We're at the
you say?
southeast gate.
Acknowledged. On my way. I think that's the only song it is I actually know. Ooh. New thing. Let's see. Change board. 3.3, 4.2. Okay, we'll go with 4.2. Alright, let's spend some time on this. He's super cancelled anyway. Did you know the MK theme song is actually a Nordic hymn? It's a Finnish hymn. Oh. I'll give you that one. You feel like it seems like you're pretty proud of it. All right, how we want to do this? How we want to do this? I feel like I do need to take some of the ones off, but maybe not. Let's see. Might not be able to get all of these just yet. I can definitely tell I want this. Oh, no, we want some there. Let's see. I don't want this here. Or not. I can't really, yeah. What's this right here? Laser focus reduces spread, improving accuracy.
had this one. I need just one going up and down. Or this one will do. Shit. Why does that... Piercing bullets. Do I want to take the 10% penalty? Cool kid, you gotta head off. Hey, look, you have a good night, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. What else? And just need one to go here. That will... I guess I could probably have one that goes like that. That way we don't get the penalty, but we don't get that, but that's fine. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that I see. Wait, wait. Might not have one that works there. That's 14%. That is an L. Shut up. Not everything is usable, you know. Need to remove this one. Need one that just goes down and left then. But also doesn't go down. There we go. And we can do this. There we go. Like I said, I don't think there's any way to get this one without activating that one as well. It seems like if you like send juice down this wire, it activates that one up there. So we'll go with that. Second, there's a 14% that's an L. You mean for... Not the way... Yeah, there's one that'll... It also shoots downward into this sea. If you're talking about that one, it has this thing that'll send it downward into this 20% penalty. Don't want that. I think I already used it. I mean, I have to use it for somewhere, so it's fine. What do we get? We got increase the volume of gore visual effects. Why wouldn't you want that? It's actually been an incredibly long level, now that I'm thinking about it. But I think we're coming to the end of it. Whoa! I was wondering if Ed 209s were going to be in the game. That means you get to fight it at some point, obviously. So it doesn't make any sense why they'd be using it.
Hey, Robo!
The fact that you guys are giving me weapons has me worried right now. Look at those legs. Look at that pneumatic shaft, chat. Ironically, this is one of my most... I really love this robot design because it looks so just military and practical. It looks like I can honestly see like something like this working. The way they design it. It's not like too fancy. It looks like very... Yeah, I don't know. It looks like this could come out of Boston Dynamics. Just really good design. Could see, yeah, you could. It looks real. It doesn't look like it's overly done and too fantastical. Like, you know, to give it a couple more years, you might actually see one of these or something similar to it, given how technology is going. What are you doing here, ma'am?
Good, you're here. We're standing our ground. The bikers have retreated to the yard behind that big gate. Now, let's decide on the strike team.
I go on my own. No need to risk lives.
OCP has supplied us with an Ed 209. Maybe you could make use of it. Even if it is just for cover.
Robocop, can I have a moment of your time?
Can you leave him alone, lady? You caused him enough trouble already.
Hey, I just want the people to know what's going on in their city.
Can't say she isn't good at what she does. She got here before us. Anyway, it's up to you. If you need a bit of time to speak with her or wrap up anything else around here, it's not a problem. Those bikers aren't going anywhere. But if you're ready to go, Ed 209 is here for your support. Just say the word.
Need more time. They talk to the lady.
I need more time.
No worries. We got them boxed in.
Yeah, go in there and slaughter them like a good cop.
Hey, just spare me a second. Thank you for coming over.
What's the deal with the Sin Persona 5 perk with the Moo coins? Is a joke because it's incredibly expensive and no one can afford it. So I put it there as an infinite tease of people who want me to send that game.
People want to see how their hero's holding up.
I am just a police officer.
Modesty. A rare feature in this city. I'm not against you. It's the OCP that's my target.
You are a troublemaker.
At least I do it for the truth.
And I do it for justice.
Then we seem to be not that far apart.
I take it I don't. It's mainly just because it's so
but it
freaking
wasn't
big.
personal. I'm only here to show the
And
truth
Atlas likes
before
to,
others try to cover it up.
Copyright claim the
Don't
videos.
you think we owe that to the people of the city?
I do. The steel mill is the hideout for the street vultures, a gang of bikers who have committed multiple homicides. They have barricaded themselves in the factory's yard along with their leader. We are preparing to go in.
Thank you. In that case, I will not hold you any longer, unless there's anything you would like to add.
Tell me about the corruption.
Do you consider the entire OCP to be corrupt?
Believe me, I really wish someone could change my mind about that rotten den. Who knows? Maybe it can be you.
Have you been following my actions?
You're kinda hard to miss. But the first time when you truly caught my attention was when you sent Dick Jones to his grave. Up until that point, I didn't know you could act against a senior executive. That was something.
Saving up for Persona 5, I'm at 709. That's still a long way off then.
My duty awaits.
Of course.
Considering how long you've probably been saving. Alright, let us go kill. Not arrest.
Ready to get this cop killer?
Their time is up. I am going in.
Good luck, Murphy.
Eliminate more enemies than your competitor to pass the efficiency challenge. Grants additional experience points during Robocop. Kill more than Ed 2. Okay. They're guard.
Ed 209 and Robocop fighting hand in hand? I can't wait to see how this goes.
do with some music.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Doesn't feel fair. I think that's the entire point. It's not meant to feel fair. Later we'll probably fight one of these, you know. Big guy, knock this gay down for me.
Please put down your weapon. Please put down your weapon.
Well, I'm kind of smoking at 209 on the scoreboard, you know.
Way to go, Robocop! Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone at the precinct how you kicked Ed's ass.
Oh, it farted. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't know he'd do that. Sorry. He's mad. Hey, stop. It's supposed to give me like a countdown, you know. Arrest Spike.
I'm guessing you're close to catching Spike. Maybe he could lead us to Wendell. If those two struck a secret deal, no wonder Wendell ditched the punks. Anyway, be careful in there. I wouldn't be surprised if that slime had more tricks up his sleeve.
Also, we got a skill point. Maybe armor. Why are farts funny? Because all of us are actually 12-year-olds at heart. And we always will be. Looks like it'd make an awesome skate park. They're giving me so many health charges everywhere. Am I liking the game? Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's making me laugh. See? Plenty of laughter to be had. Everything about that was funny. This had to have been the biggest biker gang in the country. I think I've killed like 100 or so people here. Or more. Okay, they must think this area is really tough because so many health charges everywhere. He needs to be topped off. Totally topped off.
It can't end like this.
Murphy, you got the cop killer.
You decided to trespass on our turf, and that shit doesn't fly with us.
What's that noise?
Uh-oh.
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
The situation is under control.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Stand back.
I'll do one better, cop. I'm out of here.
Shoot him in the kneecap.
You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4.
I said
3,
everything is
2,
under control.
1.
Ed,
I am
stand
now
there.
authorized to use physical force.
We all knew this was gonna happen.
Please put down your weapon.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back. Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
Ow, pain. Ow. Okay, I found the spot. Yo, what's up, Ghost Wolf? How you doing? Why is Giant Robot shooting at us? Because it's not a very good model.
Ed 209 malfunctioned.
Is he still alive?
I'm afraid not.
OCP sent us a malfunctioning unit. I bet they did that on purpose. And what about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever he went, justice will find him.
Who gave it the order? And it did. It just went haywire. That's what Ed 209 does. It's a bit shit. Ooh. Movie accurate, pretty much. There's no way they weren't going to try to reuse that scene in this game. George, if you saw someone attacked by Ed 209, would you assume they would still be alive? It's like being attacked by a walking tank, so no. Chances are not good. That seems like a good time. Yeah, I was actually getting ready to call it. That seems like a pretty good stopping point. Yeah, that was a big section of gameplay as well. And it seems like we now have a plot going tonight. They're putting people on ice. I'm assuming they're going to turn them into Robocops. Or some kind of cyborg. Ed 209 is rather predictive now that the corporations are pushing self-driving even though it's not ready. Well, that's more of a walking thing, so it doesn't really work on roads. I'm not sure if it'd work anywhere, actually. It's a little big. But, chat, I think that, yeah, we're going to call it there. We calling this a winner? Yeah, it's almost midnight. Just a little bit before it, but I don't really have much time to do much else besides look at cutscenes. I'd rather save those for the tomorrow stream. But, since the energy of these games have been so good, I'm sure chat won't mind, because you'll definitely be back here again tomorrow, won't you? You want to see what's happening. You want to see more dick shots. More testicular torsion. This section is all talk. I mean, I figured as much, unless we're going to shoot up a hospital. But we'll save this for tomorrow. Chat, you've all been wonderful tonight. Thank you for joining me. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for any patronage, for like subs, gift subs, bits, all that. Thank you to the mod team. And just, hey, thanks for being here and being chill with me. If you're new here, hit the follow button. And you could, hold on, I'm like burping. Sorry. Had to hold those in. And you can also join my Discord, type in the Discord code into chat, or you can scroll down and click on the Discord banner. So, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll stream just some more. There's probably only 2 more streams of this game left, actually. Since it's only around 20 hours long. So we'll see. But, chat, until then, stay healthy and safe, and I'll see you soon. Peace, everybody.